I'm Brad Barfield with ESA Staffing and Screening. As you might be able to tell, I'm at Harvest Rice today. And I'm going to be back here again next week with the rest of my team from over the Monticello office, 870-367-2727. You can text questions to us at 870-229-4027. We're going to be back here on August the 18th, 2023 from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And we're going to be here at Harvest Rice performing what we call an open interview event, which means that if you've been curious about Harvest Rice, if you wanted to come in and meet the hiring manager, the plant manager, which is what you're going to be able to do if you come to this event next Friday, August the 18th, 2023 from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. You come here to the event. We're going to have some parking set up for you. People meet you outside. We'll get you parked. We'll get you in to the meet and spend some time with the plant manager and all the operations managers and such. That way you can ask questions and have them answer about the jobs here at Harvest Rice. A lot of people don't really understand what's going on, but this is a huge modern facility producing a lot of rice that goes all over the world, actually. So anyway, it's a huge opportunity. There's some really great jobs. I'm going to list a couple of them real quick, but I want to make sure I got a list here with all kinds of stuff on it. There's the address is listed in the description of the video, but I think it's 1232 High Street. You should be able just to click on that and it carries directly to us. Next Friday, August the 18th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you'll get to go in and sit down inside the conference room right up here with the plant manager and other operations managers, and you can sit there and you can ask questions. You want to know about this particular job. You want to know about the company, what the benefits are, what the starting pay is, what you can expect to make after a year or 6 months or what have you. Learn more about these jobs that are available here. This sounds McGehee area, 20-30 miles around here. Boarding check, maybe a pretty good deal for you. You need to come check it out. All you got to do is come visit here next Friday. I'm going to tell you some of the jobs we have here. I'm going to start out with the one that we just received word on yesterday. And these have multiple openings. The first thing that we have is in the packaging department. Of course, a lot of people want the packaging department, because that's typically not one of the more complicated. But right over there, you'll see, right there in the middle of the screen, you'll see the packaging department over there in that general area. But now the one that's available it's called a bale packer and stacker. This is someone who's lifting up to 50 pounds, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So this is not easy work. I mean, this is not like you show up and, patting out pancakes or biscuits or something. These are pretty complicated jobs, but they pay very well, and they have really great benefits, and they're long-term jobs. These are jobs that you can stay with for a long time if you're interested in it. So there's a bale packers and stackers, 14 or so an hour to start, but you can grow in all these jobs. There's a big pack stackers. These are people that are putting 50 to 100 pound bags of rice inside of a rail car. Now that sounds complicated, and it probably is. You can't be necessarily a weakling and do it, whatever that is, but you work with the physics of it. These guys, they go in there and they learn how to do it working. It's kind of a workout. So it's also 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. All these jobs are, so a lot of money to be made right now. Then of course there's the dump pit or receiving tech. Where these trucks go in at here, they have to dump that product into a certain area, correct grain bins and etc. The mill tech is someone who will, actually there's multiple of these jobs that's needed as well. This is a direct progression to the shell of the mill company. Salary jobs, which are really great jobs. You come in, hustle, and learn some things. You can go a long ways with the mill tech. I think it's around 14, 15 bucks an hour to start. The intern we've been talking about, which is not really a college-based intern, who has a little bit of experience in another industry or related industry, and they say, you know what? They come to us next week on Friday the 18th and say, hey, I want to know more about the rice mill industry. Get a shot at it. I want to learn more about it. And they like it. They have a shot at it. They come in and just kind of rotate through the mill to learn about the whole industry. It's called an intern. Make sure you mention if you come to the open event, and mention to the plant manager if you think it's something you want to try. There's a brand extruder operator. This is someone who operates machines inside of the system. I think it's someone with related experience is 17 to 20 per hour with that particular job. And then you have, of course, also, and I don't know, I probably made the point here, but this is a huge, relatively huge facility. I'm trying to make it move it as slow as I can, but it's thick. lot of rice that moves through this thing per day. It's dropped on the ground. There's things that has to be done. So sanitation is huge. Sanitation is something that everyone does, from the employee that walks in the first day all the way up to the plant manager and anybody else that may come here from the company. And then of course there's one more position. I see there's actually a couple of these operators available. I think that one of them may be filled, but there's a warehouse operator. Of course, there's various shifts, so there's a lead operator for one shift and another shift. House operator, if they're rotating or not, but I do know that there is one lead warehouse operator. This is someone that's making 17 and 19 per hour, operating a fork truck, powered industrial truck, inside of a warehouse environment. All right, so this again, ESA Staffing and Screening. We're at Harvest Rice today, here for an open interview event with the plant manager on August the 18th, 2023, from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. If you have any questions, call us at 870-367-2727. At that number, 870-367-2727, you can pre-register. In other words, you can go ahead and set up your interview slot. You can also text 870-229-4027. You don't have to do either one of those two, though. You're welcome to use those to call us or text us and let us know you want to come to the event, and we'll call you. We'll get something figured out on what time you can get back to us if you text us or call us, what have you. But you can also just walk up, and you can just walk up. We'll get you set up to go in and interview. If you don't have a resume, we'll get something created there, a data sheet for you or something. But try to bring a resume if you can, specifically if you're looking for the intern position or the brand extruder jobs like that. Okay, happy Friday, everybody. We hope you're doing great. We hope you're having a great end. The summer's kind of winding down now, and it's the season's really kicking in big time here in the rice industry. Now, this does not mean these are seasonal jobs, but those are available as well. Over and out. Be blessed out there. Have fun. Be safe.